Hello everyone, a very good evening to all of you. My name is Amanjot and I am here with all of you to discuss about the principles and practices of banking. So as you all know that the pattern of JAIIB has been changed and there are new 4 subjects, or I can say 1 old subject and new 3 subjects has been introduced in the JAIIB, like Indian economy and Indian financial system is there, principles and practices of banking is there. Apart from that, we have next the retail banking, wealth management, accounting and financial management for bankers. So these are the 4 subjects, out of which Indian economy and Indian financial system, we are already taking the sessions on that particular subject. Now we are starting a proper series of the principle and practices of banking as per the new syllabi of your 2023 JAIIB exam. Okay, so in today's session I'm going to talk about like what you have to study, from where you can start, what should be the right step to start the preparation. As we all know that the IIBF has now till now not given us the detailed syllabus or detailed topics of the individual modules. So from where we should start, what should we read, what should we complete first, that is going to help us in the future also when we talk about the exam. Okay, so let's start the session. A very good evening to all of you. Those candidates who are live in the session, do let me know is audio video both are okay, are we good to go, should I continue? And also apart from that, those candidates who have not downloaded the Adda247 application yet, then do download the application, because here you will find all the details about your JAIIB and CAIIB exams, like the classes, the batches, the content, everything will be available. Apart from that, if you have not subscribed the channel of Officers Adda247, then do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you, right? Apart from that, on this Officers Adda247 channel, you will find everything which is required to qualify the exam, right? Now let's just start, and before starting the session, these are the products that is really going to help you in your preparation. If I talk about the products, these are the products. One second. These are the products. So the batches for JAIIB is going to start from 16th of June. Sorry, 16th of December. Sorry. From 16th of December, we are starting the batches. That will be for all the 4 subjects will be covered as per the new syllabus. These batches are going to be start. So one bilingual batch and one English medium batch is going to start from the 16th of your December, right? Now, apart from that, you have always an option of Mahapak. Now, what is the difference between the batch and the Mahapak? I will let you know in the end of the session. But right now, you can get 78% discount by using the code Y496 and you will get the new syllabus. If you enroll in the Mahapak, you will also get the old syllabus. Now, what is the use of old syllabus? I will let you know again in the end of the session. Okay. Now, let's start the session that is talking about JAIIB May June 2023. Introduction of principles and practices of banking. So, what everything you required to know before starting your preparation of the JAIIB exam, that I am going to talk about today. Okay. So let's start the subject, and before starting the subject, if I talk about the introduction of principles and practices of banking. So PPB used to be there in the old syllabi also. In PPB there used to be 5 modules. There used to be 5 modules. Now they have converted into 4 modules. Now we will have 4 modules. If I talk about the rest 3 subjects of the JAIIB, they will each subject have 4 modules, not more than 4 modules. Okay, every subject have only 4 modules. So in PPB it used to be 5 modules. Now it is 4 modules. The module that has been replaced is module D. That used to be the marketing. That module used to be there and it has not continued. It has not continued in the new paper or in the new syllabus. Okay, so module D, marketing, has been removed, but the some part of the marketing has been added to your retail banking wala subject. In the retail banking and wealth management, they have added this module D of PPB. Now this you will find in the retail banking wealth management. In this particular subjects, you have to cover the marketing. Okay, marketing products of bank and services, etc. You have to cover that. So this is what the changes, major change happened. This is the major change in the principles and practices of banking subject. Now the rest 4 modules are kind of limited similar. They are kind of limited similar subjects, or not the subjects, the modules. So what we have to cover, let's understand that. So first of all, these are the 4 modules of your principles and practices of banking. As you can see, first general banking operations are there, lending operations of banks is there, banking technology is there, ethics in banks and financial institutions is there. Okay, so these are the 4 modules which are available in the principles and practices of banking. So if I talk about the general banking operation, what to study in the general banking operation, what topic should we cover and what should be studied here. So in general banking operation, the general functions of the bank, the day-to-day transactions of the bank, the every fund-based facilities of a bank, non-fund facilities of a bank, you can cover that. Okay. In the general banking, what you can cover? You can simply cover the bank's functioning, like how bank is functioning, what are the bank's function, like what is banker customer relationship, what are the ancillary services bank is providing, what are the cash operations bank is providing, different topics. Like for example, I can say what are the anti-money laundering standards, KYC norms, banker customer relation. Apart from that, they can ask the ancillary services, types of accounts they can ask, various types of customers account can be opened, then the priority sector lending, etc. So these topics can be asked in the general banking operation. If I talk about these are the general banking, like you can relate to the old syllabi of PPB module B. Okay, you can relate a certain topics from the module B can be covered under the general banking operations. Okay, and the topics name I have already given you. Now if I talk about the lending operations of bank, this can be a kind of new thing that you have to discuss about the what are the operations bank is using in the credit facility in providing the loan, what process of providing loan is there, like what a lending operations is simply means how bank decide to give loan to the customer, what process should be used to apply for a loan, how many steps you have to go through to take a loan. All these operations of the bank you have to cover in the lending operations of banks. Okay, then we have a banking technology. So in the banking technology, if I talk about the old pattern, old syllabi of your PPB, the module C you can relate. The certain topics from the module C can be covered in the banking technology. Okay, that can be covered under the banking technology. Like what kind of topics it can be? Like you have to cover IT Act. In the banking technology, you can cover the IT Act. Apart from that, NEFT, RTGS, EFT, National Payment Corporation of India, like NPCI product and services can be covered here. Okay, that will be the part of this. Preventive vigilance in the electronic banking can be covered. Security considerations can be covered. Okay, so payment system, electronic banking can be covered. These are the technology you have to cover for the banking system. Like what technology bank is using. Those topics you have to cover under the banking technology. Now next we have ethics in banks and financial institution. So when we talk about the ethics in banks and financial institution, this is what? As per the old pattern, the module E can be taken as a reference for the ethics in banks and financial institution. Because in the old syllabus of PPB, there used to be ethics in the last module, or I can say the 5th module, that was ethics. Okay, now here what you have to cover, the concepts of ethics, basically what is business ethics, what is work ethics, what is the situation of ethical dilemma in the business, in the banks and financial institution. Okay, then you can cover ethics at individual level, Hana. What are the ethical dimensions, Hana? Then what ethical matters should be there when in a workplace. Like you have to study the individual level ethics, Hana. Then the dimensions of ethics, the concepts of ethics, the work ethics you have to cover, the workplace ethics you have to cover. And in the banking ethics, what changing dynamics are there? What are the code of conducts of a bank and financial institution? What kind of morale should be there? What kind of ethical principles, or I can say moral principles, should be there in the people as an individual person when you are working in a bank or financial institution? Honesty and integrity, what are the characteristics, etc. That you have to cover under the ethics in the banks and financial institution. Okay, so this is what I am talking about, the principles and practices of banking. This is the principles and practices of banking, and this is what you have to cover in these 4 modules. So I have given you the reference that general banking operation you can cover from the module B of old syllabus. Banking technology you can cover from the old pattern of the module C. You can cover the ethics from the old pattern of the module E. So you can take reference, and you can skip right now. You can now skip the lending operations. You can skip this module because that will be covered after the IABF will be given us the detailed syllabus. So this is the 4 modules, and I have explained you like what module can be taken for the reference. Now, from where to start? You can start with the module D. You can start with the module D, that is your ethics. So when you are starting preparing for the PPB, principles and practices of banking, you can start with which particular topic, which particular module you can start with the ethics. Ethics is very simple. When I talk about the ethics, ethics is a study of human nature. Okay, as an individual, if I talk about the ethics, so it is a study of human nature, like what I can say, how people are engaging in their work, or what principle should a person should have. So when you study a human nature, ethics is simply a study of human nature. When you study a human nature, what happens here, the simple thing is that you will be capable of deciding what is right and what is wrong, and to identify that is the ethics. So ethics is simply a study of human nature or human behavior that tells us about the rightness and wrongness of decision, okay, as per the individual. So you can start with the module D. Okay, then you can go with the module A. You can go with module A, that is your operations, this wala part, general banking operations. So you can cover with the operations. You can then cover the operations. Okay, here you will take the reference as a module B of the last syllabus. You can take that. And in operations, just understand the concepts of the banking functions, like banking services and etc. You have to understand that only. Then you have to go with the module C. Sorry, module C you have to cover, because we have to leave the module B right now. You can go with the banking technology. So you have to cover the banking technology module. So this should be your sequence when you are starting preparing for the principles and practices of banking. This will be helpful for all of you, that how you have to cover. Okay, the module AD, then module A, then module C. For right now, you can skip the module B right now, but don't skip. Like, I'm not saying skip in the preparation. No, I'm saying the module B can be skipped for right now. When the class is not the classes properly, I can say when the detailed decision or the detailed topic wise syllabus has been given by the IIBF, then we will start this, because the lending operations of bank include major things. It involves many things. So for that, like what are the operations bank is using, what are the steps, and how the loan process goes on, etc. That we can cover after the detailed syllabus. But yes, these three things can be started right now. You can start preparing these three modules from today onwards, because you have content, you know what to study, and you have already the detailed syllabus also. You have all detailed syllabus. I can say we can take a reference of the detailed syllabus, and also as well as if I talk about these modules, you have a content also, right? If you go with the website of Adda247, you will find all the three modules have the content. Now the thing is, should we wait till the batch start that is going to start from the 16th of December, or should we start now? So you all know that till now the IIBF has not given us the detailed syllabus, the detailed topic wise syllabus of any subject, any module, not for the JAIIB as well as not for the CAIIB. Now if you still wait that when the IIBF is going to give the syllabus, then we will start preparation, then what happens, it will become very hard. It will become very tough to cover the whole syllabus. There are 4 subjects, each subjects have 4 modules, and there will be a continuous paper. Like you used to have a gap now, like 1 or 2 paper will be together. It used to be PPB and AFB used to be together, and LRB used to be next week. But now you will have 4 papers, 2 paper in a week, and that will be continuous. That's what we are expecting. So you will get the less time to revision also. What you guys used to do, you guys used to cover the PPB and AFB earlier, and for you left the LRB revision for the next after the AFB exams ends, because you got the 1 week duration to revise that. But you can't do that right now, because there will be 4 subjects and the huge syllabus is there. Conceptual clarity is very important. Negative marking is going to be there. So how you can leave all these things in the future? Don't do that. It is very hard to qualify to cover the whole syllabus and do the revision and do the practice test, because now the mock test is very important. Now apart from mock test, it is very important that you do the multiple revisions, because the revision is the only option that will help you to answer the right question and ignore the negative marking, and that is very important, and that what you have to do. For this purpose, you have to cover the syllabus earliest as possible, and then start revising the concept. In a certain interval, you should start revising your concept, and then start the practice test also. When you are covering the topic, you have to give the topic wise test with that, and after that you can start covering your revision and the mock test. Okay, mock test, it means 100 question 120 minutes that you have to give. Earlier students or the bankers or you guys are used to ignore the mock test. You don't go for the mock test, you directly go to the exam and give the main paper of yours. Okay, but now because the negative marking is there, so we need a proper strategy from where to start, what to do, what questions to attempt, what questions to leave, etc. You have to make a strategy before going to the exam, and this is what I am talking about. That's why you need that as the possibilities. Okay, acha, I have written this the module. The possibilities is that you have to cover the subjects as soon as possible. Okay, I have written the modules, like what module you have to cover first and all. So this is very important because let me tell you, there is a negative marking. There is going to be a negative marking. If you want to ignore the negative marking, the option is revision. The option is first concepts clarity, then revision. This is the only option if you want to ignore the negative marking. But what happens, some students understands the concept, some students do the proper revision also, they understand the concept, but when it comes to the apply the concept in the exam, they somehow feel uncomfortable with that because they are not capable of applying the concept that they have studied. And in the negative marking sense, you have to know how to apply that knowledge, in your paper and all, everything. Okay, and for this purpose you have to give the mock test. What happens now, till now what we used to do, we started from the first question and we used to go till the last question of the 100th question of the paper, and we used to take answer of all the questions because there was no negative marking. Now you have to find out of 100 how many you have to attend. If you are going for 100 questions and there are negative marking, maybe chances you will score very less, which you could score before by deciding what questions to attempt or what to leave. So do make sure you are focusing on that and you are focusing on the mock test only. Okay, so this is what you have to do. If you want to ignore the negative marking, then do revise the concept, do the revision, and at the last give the mock test. Okay, this is very important. So this should be done, and that is what I have told you about the PPB subjects. We are starting a series from the Monday, so do be there. If you have not subscribed the channel Offices Adda247, then do subscribe so that all the upcoming sessions will be given to you. Okay, and for that purpose it is important that you subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Now the batches for the JAIIB English medium, or if I talk about bilingual, both are going to start from the 16th of December, right? Apart from that, if I talk about the difference between the Mahapack and the target batches, in the Mahapack you get the conceptual classes, the revision classes, the MCQ classes, the case study classes, the e-books, the test series, everything is available in the Mahapack. But when it comes to the conceptual classes, you will get the conceptual, when it comes to the target batch, you will get the conceptual classes. Okay, what you will get? You will get the conceptual classes. In Mahapack, you will get both the bilingual and English medium. All the batches which are running on the Adda247 application will be available in your account. Whenever you want, whatever you want, you can watch that. Okay, so what we are seeing here, let's say for example you have joined the 16 December batch. Okay, and before the 16 December batch ends, you have completed your ethics, for example, and the mentor is teaching ethics in the last week of the batch. So what you can do, but you have to cover the third module, that is banking technology. What you can do, in the Mahapack another batch was also going on simultaneously, so what you can do, you can cover from there. So if you want, in a certain time you want to cover the module D and module B together, so you can join the two batches in the Mahapack. But here you have to go as per the study plan. Here according to your timetable you can manage, like you want to cover the module C and B together, you can do that by joining the two different batch or by attending the live class of two different batch. That can be possible in the Mahapacks but not possible in the live batches. So these are the mandatory. Video course will be available, test series, e-books, everything will be available. So these are the difference between these two. And right now 78% discount is going on. Do remember the code Y496. Apply this code, you will get the 78% discount. So these prices you do not have to pay. So if you guys are preparing for the JAIIB, you can go with the JAIIB ka Mahapack, JAIIB CAIIB ka Mahapack and JAIIB ka Mahapack. These two Mahapacks will be important for you. And if I talk about, if you look as per the investment of yours, the best option will be JAIIB and CAIIB ka Mahapack, because it will cover 1 year validity and it will cover your both exams. Okay, now how to enroll in these batches, from where you can enroll, you can go to the application. If you have not downloaded the application, you will find the link in the description. You can download the application from there, and because after downloading the application you will get 1% additional discount on the products of Adda247. That's why it is important for you to enroll in the application also. Okay, and you will find the detail of the upcoming batches, etc. Everything will be available there. Now, how to enroll? Just click on the JAIIB CAIIB here. When you click, you will find JAIIB 2023 is available here. If you want to go with the individual batch, just click here. And you will find these are the batches. Bilingual English medium combination batches are there. If you want to cover this batch, 8 months validity will be available. You can click on the buy now. When you click on buy now, you have to enter a code here, that is Y496. The code is Y496. 1 second, there is something technical issue. Okay, what you have to do, you have to enter a code here, that is Y496. When you enter a code, you will find here the discount. Okay, what you have to do, just click on the just enter the code, that is Y496. When you use this code and click on this apply button, you will find the 78% discount, the 77% on the website, 1% additional on the application, and you don't have to pay the around 19,000 amounts of the product. You will get the 8 months validity. All the 4 subjects will be covered. English medium batch it is. The concepts, clarity, the explanation, the content, everything will be in English. And this is the 78% off offer. Okay. And if you want to go with the Mahapack, how to enroll in the Mahapack, just click on the Mahapack. Let's say, click here on the JAIIB CAIIB Mahapack. When you click, this particular page opens. JAIIB CAIIB Mahapack is in front of you. If you want to go with the JAIIB Mahapack, the validity will be 6 months. Here the validity will be 12 months. So click on here. When you click here, what you will able to do, just go and click on the buy now. It will cover both the JAIIB CAIIB. Again, here you have to add a code, that is Y496, and click on the apply. You will get 78% discount, 12 months validity. You don't have to pay this much amount. Okay, so this is the offer which is going on right now. You can avail this offer, okay, from the application, because on application you will get 1% additional discount. Okay, so this is all in the PPB. In the next class of PPB, we will be starting the discussion of our subject or our modules. We will start from the modules in the next session. So if you still have any doubt regarding your regarding your principles and practices of banking subject, you can ask in the comment section. Those candidates who are watching after the session ends, then you can ask in the comment section also. I will check your comment and answer there. And apart from that, the Indian economy and Indian financial system sessions are also going on. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that notification will be given to you. Okay, and this is the offer. 78% code will be Y496 for you to enroll in any particular batch of the Adda247. So let's end the session here. Thank you all for joining. And last but not the least, if you like the session, do press the like button. Share the session with your friends and colleagues who are preparing for the same exam on the Telegram channel or WhatsApp group, wherever you are linked with them. And last but not the least, do not forget to subscribe the channel. Okay. So thank you for joining the session and have a great time. Thank you.